Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Massmere here, and welcome in for episode 3 for Doom the Dark Ages. And also, it's my second stream today. I literally just got done doing a Chrono Trigger stream just a bit ago. And so now, I'm live with this one. So I might look a little bit tired, guys. Apologies for that. So we went in and did Chrono Trigger, just got past, Magus's castle and everything. And so it definitely, was a little bit of trouble, getting through, what we were playing on that. Regards, a couple bosses that were a bit difficult. But thankfully, how it sometimes tends to go with me, in Chrono Trigger, I got beat the first time, then I went back and beat them the second time. So, yeah, Magus was definitely a bit of a challenge. And Slash right before him was, definitely a ramp up in difficulty I wasn't expecting, but at least I was able to kind of manage everything. So anyways, yeah, Doom the Dark Ages. When we played this the other day, I, got to pilot, one of the mechs for the first time. Keep forgetting what the name of it is, but that was really awesome. And also, everything's kind of pointing at, in this stream, I'm probably going to end up, getting my dragon. I already knew there was, a dragon in the game. Don't really know too much mechanics about, gameplay of it. But I do know, though, you do get a dragon as well as the, the mech. Kind of, evident by, I think, with some of the, I think some pre-order bonuses or deluxe stuff they have where, you can get, different, cosmetics for, your vehicles. So, yeah, it's going to be, fun getting back into this some more tonight. Because I was supposed to stream it, not yesterday, but Tuesday, but things came up. But I wanted to make sure I kind of, got in and did this today. Because that's the thing, when my Wednesday stream, I wasn't able to do Chrono Trigger like I wanted to. So that was, Chrono Trigger. Normally I do that alongside Power Wash Simulator on Wednesday. I was only able to do Power Wash Simulator then. And alongside that, I wasn't able to do, my Doom the Dark Ages stream on Tuesday. So this basically means, I'm going to be doing 2 Doom the Dark Ages streams today for Friday, because it's after midnight now. So I'll be doing this one here, and then later on today I'll be doing, episode 4. But since, getting back into this, doing episode 2, I know, the first, episode I was, really frustrated with a lot of stuff. And now that things kind of picking up, some of the bugs I had problems with, well, not really had problems with, but some, the glitches and bugs I heard about, they didn't really affect me too much. But still, I held off on playing any more of this until, those got ironed out. And there was one in particular I was really worried about, which was, the Berserker trophy glitch. But thankfully, that got ironed out as far as I know. And now that I've actually been able to go into the shops and buy stuff, it's definitely, kind of made the game more fun. Between, one of the upgrades I got that allowed me to ricochet, my shield off of shielded enemies and some other stuff. It's definitely kind of, the game's, getting more fun now. Still takes some getting used to change the combat mechanics, but, definitely enjoying it so far, now that I've actually kind of gotten to dive into it a little bit more. So anyways, we're going to start with episode 3 now. Episode 4 will be later today. Let's go ahead and get this done. Don't know how long I'll be live with this tonight, because, again, it is midnight, and I still haven't actually had dinner. So definitely want to make sure I do that. So I'll probably do, an episode, do a mission or 2. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what happens tonight. What's going to be ahead of us. So campaign, currently we're on chapter 5. So this means we got about, 17 more chapters, give or take. I think there's supposed to be 22 of the game, so math may be off a little bit. So yeah, I think it's about 17 more chapters. So Holy City of Aratum. Alright, like I said, some of my main gripes with this game has just been the fact that there's no way to kind of fast travel back to other parts of the mission, so you have to go back through them just to find the stuff you missed. Which thankfully, the missions I did before, I got 100% on last stream. But that was one of my gripes among some other stuff. But it's nothing that's really kind of turned me away from the game. So they're all flocking over. It's I want to be. I want to pick me. No, I want to pick me. No, he's picking me. No, me. Okay, of course we're not gonna get a generic dragon. Oh, now that is a freaking dragon. Oh, that is a dragon. And he's got mechanical wings. I can't remember, the one. I think there was one they had, for some cutscene stuff in Eternal. I can't remember. I want to say I think it had similar wings or whatever, but I don't know. Can't remember. It's been a few months I played it. All right. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna take some getting used to. First off, it says there's 4 collectibles. Okay, yeah, this is awesome. Hold R1 to ascend, drive over rapidly gain altitude. Okay, so we can't, like, you know, do a loop. Can we do a barrel roll? We can't do like a barrel roll. Our big, you know, Danzig looking skull right there. Okay, I love, like, you know, how, like, you know, the way they broke. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything here, because they're saying there's some collectibles. But also may be that there'll be when I get on foot. Alright. Alright, definitely gonna... Alright. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I had Taco Bell. Okay, that was cool. That was awesome. Alright, so we gotta, like, take out energy shields. That's what I thought. My turrets of energy shield and it cannot be damaged by standard auto cannon fire. Perfect dodge coverage. Alright. I get it. Damn, okay, gotta get the hang of the dodging here. Yeah, it's like, it's weird. I was trying to dodge and... I still had, like, you know, some oomph to it from the... Looks like I got, like, you know... Dodge upwards is the best way to dodge. Right. Oh. Landing zone, press R to initiate a landing. Yeah, the dragon's definitely taking some getting used to. More so than the mech. God, that thing's awesome, though. So now we can actually start looking for collectibles here. Or if he's just gonna kind of like just hang around in case I need him again or something. Alright. I gotta use a shield. There we go. I guess we're about to take off again. I just had to let him through. Oh, he definitely is. Wait, it does more stuff now? Oh, okay, assault mode, yeah. Okay, so we got a lot we gotta be doing here.
Ships are powering the force field around the main cathedral.
Not for much longer.
The barrier when we arrived. The coordinates to the artifact are inside the city.
Alright, destroy all the assault barriers and a shield main cannon. So the main cannon, destroy the main cannon while this was landing zone. Alright. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna like, you know, alright, now I get it. The other one like only had like one direction. Alright. They fire pretty quickly, I'll say that much. Okay. Alright, so destroy from within, huh? Yeah, I can do that. No, you're too glad to see me. I missed. Here we got a shield. Charge it. Do we have any mischief jettas already? Probably just not quite yet. Cat and mouse. Chase and destroy 3 Hellfighter ships. Dismount the dragon at 2 secret landing zones. Dispatch all the cultist circles. Okay. That's gonna be a little more involved than the missions from the previous. All right, big boy, let's go. Says, I'm curious. Hold on a second. Just like the design of them, please tell me that's what I think it is. I mean, I gotta beat it first. Or also, like, information of this. Skies of Sentinel battlefields are now haunted by the ominous presence of hell ships. Aerial monstrosities that mirror the grotesque design of hell tanks. These airborne units are crafted with a macabre blend of organic materials, an example of hell's natural biotechnology. And of course, the Hell Carriers. Colossal galleons of bone and sinew embody the horrors of Hell's ancient past, constructed using the remains of primordial beasts. Their frames exude a dark majesty. The damned toil eternally in the lower decks, driving infernal engines fueled by the anguished spirits of Hell's victims. Once relics of a bygone era, these vessels have been resurrected by Prince Ahzrak, serve a dire purpose, powering massive portals capable of summoning Hell Titans. Revitalized by the young prince, the Hell Carriers now spearhead the invasion of Argent Denur, heralding doom with their haunting presence. Yeah, that's not going to happen. If I just want to your sass. Yeah, alright, that guy's gonna be a little bit tricky, but you know, it's fine. So now I got even more of a reason to kill him. Welcome in, Flawless Thrive. So that is a cyber demon. That's what I thought it was. For some reason, it definitely looked like a cyber demon. So they actually bought him back for this game. All right. You don't need that, do you? And that's what you get for making me mad. Alright. Yep, I keep forgetting. There we go. And nice you be conveniently right there, dragon. Alright, so that's one down. Let's see, guys. I want to be on the lookout for those secret things too while I'm at it. The map doesn't really do a whole lot of good here, but we definitely need to. Where do you think you're going? Oh, that was just shit. Oh, you ass. I gotta say, at least its flight mechanics are really smooth. All things considered. Yeah, I still gotta get used to flying this thing, but I will say, I mean, it's not. That's the thing. It's not the game's not the game. I'm not, a lot of times, like, I definitely got used to, like, you know, mechanics, like in most games when it comes, like, driving or whatever. So it's definitely not the game. Like, it's actually very precise. It's just me still getting used to it. You, however, got a problem. Open wide. Or I'll just snap your neck. That works, too. In my defense, he started it. Jackass. Alright, so let's see. So if I'm right, yep. And I really do like the design of it. Cyber Demon, highest among Hell's infernal ranks. Yeah, until he met me. Or ancient mythical beasts, elders of the Horde, masters of annihilation. They command the lesser beasts with a calculated brutality, driving them toward Prince Ahzrak's dark vision. Their lineage stretches back to the primeval age of the post-Chakad era. The history is steeped in blood and fire. Fearing rebellion, Ahzrak severed the tendons of their mighty wings, grounding them in eternal servitude. Now, the Cyber Demons are kind of dicks, but I don't think they deserve that. Yet, bound by instinct and tradition, these warlords remain loyal to their master. So here's the thing. The whole thing about, like, severing their... Alright, so let's just read back through this. This makes me think of something. Ahzrak severed the tendons of their mighty wings, ground them in eternal servitude. That makes me think a lot of Legacy of Kain's Soul Reaver, when Kain ripped out Raziel's wings. Though, for that, it wasn't necessarily... I know, like, the plot of, like, Soul Reaver is, like, very convoluted. But the main, like, you know, interpretation from that at the start is that Kain did it because he was jealous, because technically I think, like, Raziel, I believe, actually surpassed him in some qualities. But, of course, there's a lot more to Soul Reaver than that. Oh, they didn't need that tree, did they? Okay, I know you're fake. I didn't even shoot you. Hey. You gotta swing that arm, you better watch what you do with it. Okay, so while we're doing this, 8-ball corner pocket. Bad. Damn it. Okay, yeah, I can't let them surround me. Alright, boys, we're gonna play this way. Challenge accepted. Please don't walk toward me like you're about to do something. Bitch. And he's up against the wall. Alright. I need to check and see if that's a new enemy. I think I've actually encountered them before, but I swear they keep on making me think of Archviles. Hold up. I was in the middle in my menu, thank you very much. Bad. At the very least, the combat's speeding up. That's one good thing. Damn, I can't like... Okay, you know what? Screw this. Damn, I was trying to like use my block right there. You need to get on somewhere. Jeez, pain in the ass. I'll take that. That's why you're so difficult. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to that. Yeah, that was like one of the... Okay. So that's why that guy was such an ass to take down. Let me just kind of look around. All right, yeah, first off, yes, nothing else, Cyber Demon. Let me check the map. Okay, we got ourselves a gold mine down there. Need to go check that out first. Make sure we got everything covered down here. Looks like we're good. All right. But again, I really do love the design of this dragon, though. It's absolutely gorgeous. In a, you know, brutal, you know, very metal kind of way. We gotta be on the lookout for another one of the hell ships, or whatever it's called. Whoa. Right, hang on. Alright, Iosaur, you're next. Just give me a minute. Take out everything first. What? For some reason I wasn't in assault mode right there. I pushed the button. How's this defense looking now? That explains it. There we go. I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't need that. I kind of do, though. Dragon? You good? He didn't want to like land for some reason. Okay, I'm still not seeing any collectibles here. Okay, got an idea here. Get a little kill box set. Y'all really can't maneuver that much in here, can you? They get in like less you know, means to move around. I mean, I had to like follow them in. Now this guy right here. Whoa, okay, that just kind of helped me right there. All right, let me see, like, what was our goals? Our things again? All right, it's not the dragon at 2. All right, so I got a secret landing zone already. Okay. Switch all the cultist circles. Apparently, Doom God knows karate, or Doom Slayer. That's like you, like when Jean-Claude Van Damme with that kick. All right, we got ourselves an upgrade spot here. All right, before I go down there. Oh, I hate these guys. Right here, asshole. And whatever works. I'm just gonna go on record again and say I can't stand you guys. All right, coast is clear. Let me go ahead and do some shopping. All right, so we go for guns, or so I can't do that just yet. I still need to get this. I don't really use that too much. All right, that could be helpful, but I'm waiting on that. That could be useful. But I do a lot of, like, parrying, of course. Now that could definitely be useful. But do I want to get that? Kind of want to do this. That way I can, like, hit enemies from further away. We're gonna get more gold by the end of this anyway. And then we got like some right here. Okay, probably gonna be maybe a point no return. Well, no, I can't. I don't know. It looks like it's should be good. Should be able to hold the climb back up. Yeah, secret area, so definitely. Okay, we definitely need to like put in these guys. Now I'm gonna use no ammo on them. Except when I need to. There should be one down, right? Okay, one down. Make sure there's no more enemy things. Yeah, still just a cyber team. Hey! Oh, hello. Yeah, I'll totally protect you from this, like, this very, dangerous chest. Make sure we got everything taken care of here. You see, there's, definitely some, yeah. So some armor we can get. I mean, I make sure I try to, like, get whatever I can. I mean, if I don't get all the collectibles, I can always just come back later, but... Okay, we're gonna need a blue blue card for that. Okay. Consider it done. Let me just go find it. Okay. There's gotta be a way to get up there. Nope. He tried, but I'm playing on PS5. The controller. Okay. Okay, wait for a blue one or green one. Trying to, okay, they're not throwing any green ones. Whatever, I'll just go and just wipe. Take one of them out. I definitely missed the glory kills from the other games, or at least like where you can get one every time. Okay, let me see here. All right, so yeah, that's where the key card is up here. I'll take that. Thank you. And put me like conveniently right there, you know, where I need to be. First, let's get this. All right. I mean, I'm working on it, guys. I don't think you guys have any active threat around here. You good? All right, I know there was that one spot. Yeah, right up there. I think trying to figure out where it was. It was, yeah, back over through here. I didn't like go all the way in there. I don't know if there's anything there. I'm trying to like get back around there just out of curiosity. I think it might have been over this way. Oh yeah, so we go down through here. Go back through here and then like go back up. But make sure I didn't miss anything in that one room. It's probably just a shortcut. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah. So basically just a shortcut. I might have actually came out through here. I just wasn't paying attention. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's try to make sure like I don't miss any. Trying to see if I can like whatever collectibles I can find. Like I'll try to make sure I'd like explore like a little bit more fluently than I did before. Like you know with the first two missions. Okay, got another point of return here. You're not gonna let me leave that easy, are you? That's what I thought. Oh, I think I know exactly what you are. Why you like Blaze Mortal Kombat? Wait, you're just like a standard Hell Knight, I guess? Yeah. And done. I'll take that. Where's my dragon boy? There he is. Of course it was. And I think the tutorial had already told me that, but thank you. Alright, so far we've destroyed 2 hell carriers. Still gotta find like the secret landing zones. We gotta destroy 1 more hellfighter. Dispatch all the cultist circles. As long as I keep on exploring fully, I'll find that. See if I can kind of see on the map, like if it kind of like shows me where I've been and haven't been. There's a couple different spots we can go to. Really, just as long as I land everywhere. So there's something right there. Which one's closer? It don't really matter. I don't know what you are, but God, you look cool. Unless I got a demonic kraken or something. Either way, I'm going in. I guess I'm not. Right. Okay, you just want to fight something. Okay. Okay. That's not what you get. Your attitude problem. Oh, there you are. It's pretty dark in here, that's the problem. I'll take this jerk out first, then we'll continue from there. Got it. Alright, cat and mouse is done. Now to work on this one. Damn it, that was the wrong way. Okay. The Shiosaur in here doesn't. Okay. I forgot how quick this thing is. I mean, if they want to get blown up, they shouldn't have parked where I was gonna be showing up. Not like they know, but okay. So I don't know if it's a secret landing spot or not. Either way, I'm landing. I'm just gonna pretty much just land wherever. The thing is, I'm just still kind of I'm still ain't seen any collectibles. Oh shit. We'll just kind of stick to know what you said, but I resent that. Next. Let's see what we're dealing with. What's the biggest one? I was hoping you guys had like some kind of bigger threat here. There you are. Not as much of a threat. He kind of like, caught me there. He jumped me before I could throw the shield. I saw him, but... I'm just trying to, like, just make sure I just kind of... Okay, we got our first... we got a collectible coming up over there. Guess it is. Yeah, next time wait, freaking opportunist. The fact that they were trying to take pop shots at me while I was like fighting the other demons. Trying to fight ones up there like he taught. Yeah, I can see your chats. Cycler. It looks like my Gauss cannon. Or not. The cycler powers plasma spikes at modern rate of fires. Plasma weapon also quickly overload energy shields. Okay. It's not the Gauss cannon. Cycler second of the plasma rifle class guns. Okay, so it's a plasma rifle variation. Okay. Good to know. I got more reason to use it. I like how fluid it looks when it fires, too. Well, I mean, I was gonna kill them myself, but alright. Okay, that wasn't an actual collectible, though. Darn it. I thought it was a secret. Keep pushing the wrong button or whatever, like to do the deflect instead of like throw it. Late to the party, buddy. Okay. Somebody still hit them. Okay. Okay, so almost done with this one. That worked out well. Okay, they always throw something at me when I get down here, so. See what it is this time. Yeah, as I've said, that's one of my gripes is I wish that they would take you right to the lore entry you picked up. Instead of, like, you know, making it where you have to, like, you know, go in there yourself. You know, and just find it just to read it. Oh, Battle Knight. That was like when I... Okay, that's when I fought before. Battle Knights are famed for as the apex of Hell's savage arenas. Only the fiercest Hell Knights can endure the trials. Their shattered foes paving the path to ascension. Hell priests entwine their essence with the tortured souls of warlords consumed by Hell's eternal conquest. Swollen with power and trained in the arts of slaughter, the chosen clash in endless trials. Perfecting savagery, they've marched as Hell's relentless and peerless enforcers. Yeah, well, I'm kind of peerless myself here. Probably one of the reasons why they're peerless got killed everyone else. You know, that they considered like competition. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying is the problem here. Like, you had to go through all this just to find the one you're wanting to read, the one you just got. Dig Lorik's work was focused on the preservation of ancient Sentinel lore and artifacts, a passion that set him apart from his peers who grew more aligned to the Maker doctrines. Though devoted to his sacred duty, Dig Lorik found solace in meaning a quiet, secret marriage to a commoner. This union, while forbidden by the strict traditions of the priesthood, was a private refuge for a man otherwise consumed by the weight of preserving a fading past. I will say, like, one thing I like about this game or whatever, like, for sure, I think it's kind of got a bit of an edge over the other ones. I kind of like the lore of this one a bit more. Because, you know, you basically go into this one kind of like with a definite understanding of what's going on. It makes it easier to understand the plot. You know, you read about, like, you know, all this that happened in Doom Eternal. And so you go into this game, you can kind of have more of an understanding of it and kind of flesh out the story more. For me, with, like, Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, definitely love the game still. But a lot of it was, okay, yeah, go to point A to point B, kill as many things as you can along the way. This one definitely kind of feels a little more cinematic. It's not taking away from the other games, per se, because they were still, like, phenomenal. But this one definitely kind of like, you know, makes you appreciate the story a bit more because, you know, you read about it in Doom Eternal. And you kind of, like, I was like, okay, this is not, it's like, basically, okay, now I'm experiencing everything I read about with the history of the Sentinels and all that other stuff. Alright, so there's another thing right over here. Kind of hard to see in here. Okay, see, I can't really consult the map there. Okay. So we're back up here now. There's one more over there. I'm gonna kind of go up top. Okay, so they put me back on track there. And I still ain't seen any more of the summoning circles. And I've literally only found like one bit of lore here, one collectible. Hey, I'm not even wasn't even ready yet. Chill out. Okay, that one was on me right there, but still. Let's go. Okay, this definitely don't look like a secret landing spot. They said I'd land on one before. Alright. This area definitely just felt a lot more expansive than the other ones. Okay. Looks like it's gonna be a mini boss type. Enforcers. Enforcers are high priority targets. They maintain a group of empowered demons. Empowered demons are faster, have more health, and can be quickly reinforced. Killing the force will stop. All right, so basically it sounds like they were like, you know, basically buffed by an archvile. That's all I need to know. Damn it, okay. Only problem is I gotta get around into that guy. Damn, I was trying to get out of the menu to block that and it didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna take him out. I think I took out the one, that one main guy buffed like right before I took him out. But the thing is, alright, still going. Done. So it doesn't feel like as tough as like, you know, the mini bosses that you get like the upgrades from. Alright. There's a toy over there, so we got another there's 2 secrets in here. And we got another weapon mod. Is that for the shotgun? Oh, it totally is. Or is that my super shotgun? Never mind. Okay, so it is basically just, okay, so it's in this game it's not a separate shotgun, it's the mod for the normal shotgun. Super shotgun deals devastating damage at close range. It moves slowly and is much less effective at long range. Super shotgun is the second of the shotgun class. Press the right. Okay. I guess basically it is like its own thing. It's basically it's 2 different shotguns, but they're on the same thing. Instead of it being like a weapon mod, it's like a completely different weapon. Kind of like the Impaler. Alright. Y'all really think I was trying to be a threat? No. Of course, they gave me something to use here, and I'm going to use it. Also got audio desync going on, guys. Give me a second. And fix the audio. For those that don't know, I've said this on previous streams, but my capture card sometimes audio desync over time. Like I'll fire a shot off. Y'all didn't know, in case y'all like noticed or didn't notice, or y'all did notice, like there was like the audio was desync. So when I shot the gun, like the bullet didn't sound, or when I shot like the shotgun or any of my guns, like the actual firing sound was delayed. But now it's like synced back up. I was trying to explain that, you know. Sorry guys, I mean this is my second stream of the day. Like literally I just did like the Chrono Trigger one like earlier. And I haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep lately, so like trying to explain some things kind of gets lost on me. Okay, they got a ruby over there. Okay, let's go get the toy first. I was about to like leave without it. We gotta get in there and get it first. That's the only thing. Now, I wonder if there's... See, I don't know if I can actually reach that platform. I'll figure it out. Just gotta around a little bit. Again, it definitely feels like, you know, the finding stuff in this game is like it's much more involved compared to the others. It might actually be something right here.
You need to evacuate.
No, I don't. Now we're talking. But I feel like there was something sus about this over here. But they wish it was a little more secret. Okay, we got... Actually, I think like it might be possible. All the lore we need is like everything else is right around here. All the secrets. like look for stuff in peace, you dorks? I mean, they started it. All right, so yeah, I was kind of worried if I jumped down here, I wouldn't be able to, yeah, I didn't notice the stairs there. All right, since we gotta like see exactly which one it is, all right, it is the Holy City of Eretem. Okay, so which one we're looking for. Now, again, I just wish they'd had where I might go to when you push the guide button or whatever it's called. Alright, the Holy City of Eretem floats in ethereal splendor above Arja Nur, a sprawling sanctuary of gilded spires, luminous halls. The sacred epicenter of Sentinel theology houses relics and texts from the ages of the Ancestrals. Okay, as long as we're not going to be reading about the age of the Ancestrals, considering like in the same way we did the history of the Sentinels in the first game. Y'all can just like make a separate game about the age of the Ancestrals and just save me all the trouble. We don't need like another 12 chapters of like, you know, of long reading for that. Preserved despite the outlawing of wraith worship in favor of devotion to the makers. Priceless artifacts lie in its opulent chambers, studied in reverence but guarded only by tradition. Untouched by war, the city's sanctity is upheld by unspoken law. To spill blood here is to invite the wrath of the gods themselves. Well, I mean, who knows how many Pantheons I got after me now, 'cause I spilled a lot of blood. So I'm gonna probably have like the Greek, you know, Egyptian, Hindu, Norse, probably like every Pantheon or whatever after me. I don't know like what god I haven't like, you know, I'm probably by like Kratos at the point, like who knows what gods I haven't pissed off. Like, it's like, so how many gods do you think, you know, you've invoked the wrath of? Yes. That's just my answer, yes. Okay, so it feels like I'm still not any closer to getting this thing. Unless there's a... Well, I mean, at least I was able to break it, so that's one win. See, I was hoping I was gonna get closer to getting this, but... Still... See, there's some stairs right there, so it makes me feel like I can kind of like get up there through... somewhere over here? Have I been in this room? Alright, so that's... Because again, there's like... We got like that, we got the lore thing. Still need to get the toy. Alright, yeah, so... Right. That's what I figured. Okay, now the question is, was this one of the actual secrets? No? Okay, like I said, it's gotta figure this out. I mean, obviously there's gotta be somewhere around here. If I can kind of look in there. See, it looks like there's a door right there that leads in, but I don't know. I can't really tell which way you're supposed to go there. But I still feel like it may be something in here I'm not paying attention to. I don't know, 'cause I mean, this was like basically like a secret spot and everything. It kind of feels like what led like to the getting to the toy. So he's looking at, well, that kind of tells you something right there. Okay, if we can go down below, that's how we get to the toy. Okay, it looks like, all right, hold up. I think I kind of see something there. Okay, that's way back out. All right, I think I've kind of got a bit of idea on where to go now. Let's check it. Yeah, I don't think we need to go that way just yet. Yeah, that leads probably... Yeah, let's... I don't know. It seems to me like... Whoa, shit! Well, I guess we're going anyway. Please, Lord God, tell me this is an elevator back up. Yeah, that would have sucked. I would, like, fall down and, like, find, like, you know, extra, like, life stage and everything, all because I just tripped. Okay, we don't want to go that way just yet. There's, like, a way off to the right here. There we go. Your bony ass is away from me. Okay, let me see. Do we have any more creature lore? Oh, no, I haven't just a battle knight. Because sworn, like, you know, we encounter like something else. You come there like you're freaking Kool-Aid, man. What's wrong with you? Nope. Yeah, I guess he was unarmed. Okay, this should be... Alright, that should be leading us like right up here to the, Yep. Which one is this? Oh, my boy. It says name Sarah. I love the little whoosh thing he's doing. And I think there actually is like an actual real world collectible of that, because for those who watch my Doom Eternal stuff, I actually have like, you know, if you look up like Numbskull, Doomslayer, they actually have like actual physical, you know, actual replicas of like the toys you can get from like Doom Eternal. And I've got one of, you know, the Doomslayer. And I definitely want that one of the dragon, because the dragon is definitely like one of my favorite, you know, characters. I guess now we call it, no name is Sarat or whatever. Sarat. I'm wondering, I guess that might be like, you know, Slayer's own personal dragon. I kind of feel like, honestly, like if any of the other dragons, if he was like, you know, riding them, they probably wouldn't be able to handle like, you know, how, you know, aggressive he is. I don't know, it's just kind of like he has like that aura where, you know, they had to give him like a special type of dragon that could actually, you know, keep up with him. God knows I do love the design of that dragon. Okay. Do not get ahead of yourself, punk, you know. So I guess you're shooting at me while I was dealing with your buddy, huh? God, I hate those guys. Definitely one of the most annoying enemies in the game. I see you back there, punk. Alright. Got another golden chest up here. I am totally not scared. But you, good boy, should be. Something's, buffed them. I mean, they just like buff normal. I don't like people when people cheap shot, just so you know. So I guess they were just being normally buffed without like anything actually doing the work. Oh. Okay, that's just beyond cheap. He was on the other side of the wall where I couldn't get to him. That was beyond cheap. Like, he was on the other side of that force field where I couldn't shoot him. So I had to beat them, like, you know, without being able to debuff them. Which I still did it, but good grief. Okay, so the only issue I'm having here or whatever is I don't know if, we're gonna get... I'm hoping we might be able to get the last collectible, because we're seeing like that right there. Don't know if we're about to be done with the level or what. And I do know there is a spot right here I could probably go down. Maybe there... Who knows? Please don't. Okay, well, so I had to go down this way. But maybe there's some... It's showing that... Hold up. I mean, I don't know if this is gonna, like, lead me on down, or... Yeah, I guess we got... Alright, yeah. So point of return is like when we go down here. I was wondering what was going on there. I ain't guarding that one either. It just shows me how the dragon is, like, always right there where I'm gonna land. Okay. So that's basically fly to the heart chamber. I'd rather just, like, fly to another secret spot. Yeah. Is there something like ahead, or what is that? Oh, like it's just like a down ship. It's kind of weird they got that right there. I wonder. Is there a way to get into that? Oh, right. Maybe this is the secret spot that I needed. Oh, hold on. Damn, I already get him? That was quick. He didn't get nowhere at all. Which, I mean, that was like basically we already took them down or whatever, but I actually expect to kill that thing immediately, like so quickly. So my guess is, like, you know, the other coldest circle will be like, you know, if we find like the hidden dragon landing spot. Not entirely sure. Yeah, that's definitely not it. What's this right here? That looks like a place to park a dragon, but they won't let me. We already did that right there. I wish it was easier to tell on the map what's going on here. That's where they want me to go, but you can't really zoom out with this thing. Well, yeah, you can't zoom out. But this area is so massive. Okay, I'll just go on up here. Maybe if we're lucky, it's not quite, the level's not quite over yet. There's like a spot up here. And also, I could like circle around in here maybe if they don't stop me. Okay, there's an invisible wall there. All right, so we can't go that way. I guess by definition, okay, yeah, so we can't go that way. So we just gotta go on up, I guess.
Move into position.
All right. Definitely looks a bit like very end level-ish. I'm still missing a secret. All right, so so that would be pretty nice to have. Let me see here. See what we got for the shield. See, that definitely feels like that'd be useful. Just like to electrify them. And that could be useful. Killing multiple fodder enemies with a shield throw will empower your next shield charge. That allow you to deal okay. I'll go with that. Stun duration of the shield saw is increased. Again, that's gonna be definitely useful. I don't think I got anything where it just takes the I could go and get Encore, but I don't really think that's gonna be too useful right now. Okay, we're basically done now. Okay. Going somewhere? Screw it. Hang on. Damn it. Still got him at least. I'm gonna go and say I really don't like you guys. Whoa, what does that follow me? Oh, one of those things again. Right. I'm having a hard time, like, you know, hitting the... Alright, hang on, I got just about this jerk right here. Keep out of this. Yeah, this is definitely like a bit of a difficulty increase here, which I'm completely fine with, but... Okay, go over and get this. Doesn't got to deal with your crap. Coming through. Okay, armor's off at least. Yeah, this guy's definitely kind of a bit of struggle with this guy because everything else was. Alright, we got him at least. Now as for you. I was about to square up on that guy who was rushing at me like that. That was tough. That was probably like the most difficult encounter so far in the game. Okay. Problem is, definitely seems like we didn't get all the collectibles this time, which is frustrating because, you know, it's only find like the secret, like, you know, landing spot for the dragon. Okay, everything that I went through, lady, or whoever you are. I deserve a spot in that little party.
Ignite the charges.
Like it just goes back to him, he's just out there fighting randomly. So basically just being Doomslayer. I mean, I guess that's good that we got it, right? Or that they've got it. They brought the whole city down. Yeah, so of course we didn't actually get to finish that one. Unfortunately, we didn't get 100% on it. Like I said, it was just they're talking about like a secret dragon, like a secret landing spot for the dragon. I was looking all over for it, but I'm trying to figure out like which one it was that I actually landed on that was secret because like all of them basically said they were kind of like easily shown to me. But that's something I can like obviously go back and do like, you know, in like off stream, just like I'm gonna, because I'm not probably really gonna bother too much with as much I would like do every collectible on here. Like I said, it's been more difficult finding like getting 100% for the levels here compared to the other games, you know, where it's like, okay, like with Doom Eternal you had like a fast travel, but here it's definitely been like more difficult, like, you know, 100%ing like, you know, the chapters and all that. If you guys like watch like my previous for my Doom Eternal thing, for the most part I was getting like, you know, 100%. I mean, I think there were a few levels where I had to go back through and like clean it up later, but usually I was kind of like, you know, going through and actually managing, you know, to, you know, get them 100%. But either way, this is gonna be the only level I'm gonna do for this tonight, guys. Tomorrow I'll definitely probably put some more time into doing a couple levels, like a little more. So this is like definitely a shorter stream. Again, I did just do Chrono Trigger a little while ago. Got a late start on that. It's almost about to be 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., and I still haven't eaten. I still haven't had dinner. So it'll be sometime like today, probably either mid-afternoon or, you know, night. Probably more like it'll be a night stream. Since it's summertime now, or I guess it's gonna be about to be officially summer. I think like the summer solstice is about like I think on the 20th, June 20th. So technically, where I live, that starts today. So it's gonna definitely probably start getting hotter. So it's probably gonna be like a lot more night streams. It's the reason I would kind of wish I had like, you know, central heating and air, just cooling and heat, you know, like in my house. That way it wouldn't be much of a problem. But unfortunately, all I've got is like one air conditioner in my room, which is like, you know, my bedroom over there, and it doesn't really reach that well in here. Like a little bit, like, you know, the cold air kind of comes through here, but not enough to really offset the heat. And this is even with me having like, you know, blackout curtains in my, you know, streaming room. I'm hoping at some point maybe like, you know, I'll be in another house, you know, maybe, I mean, basically there's a possibility I might be moving at some point, and maybe, you know, if luck, you know, decides I can get somewhere where I'll be able to hopefully, you know, be cooler. And maybe it might be a place that has like central heat and air, who knows. Nonetheless, next stream for this, like I said, will be sometime probably tonight, since like I said it's 1:45 a.m., so sometime tonight, Friday night. But until then, I want to thank those who came out and hung out with me. Even if you guys just lurk, you know, those who did come in, like new faces I saw in the chat, you know, who spoke a little bit and everything. Didn't speak much, but I still at least appreciate you coming in and just, you know, hanging out. That aside, if you guys enjoyed the stream, deeply appreciate if you like, comment, and share. You know, helps out with the algorithm. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, since we are coming 1,000 subscribers on here, I definitely appreciate it. As words are hard. Probably sleep deprivation. And I mean, I getting a lot of sleep lately, and also doing 2 streams back to back. But yeah, definitely appreciate if you guys like, you know, do subscribe, because we are coming 1,000 subscribers on here. And if you like the stream, definitely appreciate if you like, comment, and share, and help out with the algorithm and all that. Already said that, but yeah. But anyways, until next one should be sometime later today for episode 4 for this, and we'll at least try to do like a couple streams for that one, like a couple levels between, like, you know, 2 and 3. I mean, I may try to do 3 depending how long they are. I know I definitely need to start putting more of a dent in this game, considering like other plans I've got with my streams, you know, moving forward. But also, I'm still kind of taking it a bit the pace that I can. You know, we're about to be on chapter 6. These definitely have had like some mixed, like, you know, links as far as the levels concerned. And that was definitely like one of the longer, you know, Doom levels I played. But until next one, Rose, will be something later today. Much love. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me for this. And even if it was a bit of a short stream, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.